94.1, 95.3, 103.9, The Dinosaur. And get ready for the Happy Together Tour Wednesday, August 2nd at 7:30 at the Stanley Theater in Utica. The tour is once again joined by the Turtles, who will act as musical hosts for the evening, along with the Turtles, Little Anthony, Gary Puckett, and the Union Gap, the Vogues, the Classics 4, the Cowsills. And joining me right now, Susan Cowsill of the Cowsills. Welcome to the Dinosaur, Susan.
Well, thank you so much, and it is absolutely my pleasure to be here on the Dinosaur.
Well, tell us about the Happy Together Tour. You having a good time?
Oh my God, of course. I mean, by dint of its name alone, we rock. We're having a wonderful year. Our boss is on his game, on top of his game, and the whole gang is, it's a couple of years down the road from our pandemic, and I think everybody's just feeling so freed up and ready to embrace our beautiful summer and rock out with all the music that made us who we are. Frankly, it's a wonderful show. I mean, this is our 9th year for the Cowsills, and I do not get sick of it. I just don't. It's a positive experience.
All right, sounds great. A little bit about your early career. You made your debut on the Cowsills' second album, We Can Fly, and your debut solo vocal was a song called Ask the Children, featured in the Cowsills' third album, Captain Sad and His Ship of Fools. And you were the youngest person to be directly involved in a top 10 record with Indian Lake, and it made the top 10.
All this is true, Bob. You're killing me right now. What an exciting ride I've had. Listen to that. You know, it's so funny because I found out about being in the number one girl on a top 10 record through Casey Kasem on TV one day. So that was pretty exciting.
Oh, what a great way to find out.
Oh, it blew my mind. He did one of those things where he goes, Virginia so-and-so from, we'll just say Utica, writes in and asks. And then I was the answer. It's like, well, I'll be darned.
Oh, that's great.
My life has been so blessed. The Cowsills, it's a miracle, frankly, that we're still rocking out there.
Do you sing the Hair on the tour?
Oh, yeah, we sing Hair on the tour. It's our last song every night.
If I recall, and this has been a few years, but weren't you the one that sings Spaghettied?
I am the spaghetti girl, Bob.
Bangled, tangled, spangled, and spaghetti.
And spaghetti. That would be moi. And I will be featuring myself every night. So.
Oh, that sounds great. A little bit about your performing. Do you have a favorite memory of all the shows and events and things that happened? Is there one that sticks out?
I do. It's a personal one for me because it was a solo thing I did while being in the Cowsills. But I was on the Dean Martin show, and I was by myself. He would always have what they called young ingenues on, and whoever the young girl was who was a singer or a dancer or a skater, whatever it was, he'd have her on. And that was absolutely one of my most favorite memories because that man was one of the kindest, gentlest, gentlemanly guys I'd ever met. And all he did was talk about his grandkids and while we worked through our scene. And singing with Dean Martin, come on.
It touches my heart. He's one of my favorite performers, and it's so nice.
Oh, Bobby's the best.
To hear that they're just wonderful people as well. That's great.
He was a wonderful man. All he talked to me about was his grandkids and helped me through this. It was just great. It was the best guy ever.
I interviewed Tom Jones many, many, many moons ago when he had a big hit record on. He asked me to come to the War Memorials where they were performing and do the interview. And apparently they had sound issues and there was buzzing and screaming and stuff going on. And I waited for a couple hours and he came over and he said, "I'm so sorry." He says, "Why don't you come over to the hotel and we'll do the interview there?" So we went to the Hotel Syracuse, and did the interview. And he said, "Well, you coming to the show?" And I said, "Well, geez, I can't. I'm doing a show."
Aww.
He said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm Man of La Mancha." He says, "Really?" He says, "What part?" I said, "I'm playing Quixote." He says, "You get to sing The Impossible Dream." I said, "Yeah, I do." He says, "Well, why don't you join us afterwards?" So sure enough, went to the Camelot restaurant, he and his wife and his son, and sat at his table. It was a ball.
No. Yeah. How fun are you? I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom's a great guy. We met him a couple of times, another gentleman,
Yep.
How wonderful. Great stories, Bob.
Oh, well, listen, all the best to you. I want to remind everybody, tickets are available at the Stanley Theater box office or Ticketmaster.com, where you can call 315-724-4000. Oh, it's Susan. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and I wish you all the best on the Happy Together tour.
Thank you so much, Bob. And look, y'all come out. I promise you, this is the best good feeling you're going to have for the whole summer. I'm getting chills just telling you. Come out and see us and share the night with us.